Welcome to Chris's Central Station. The Hornby Railway Collectors Association of Australia celebrates 80 years of Robilt, but you'll also see Ferris and Maurlyn, Australian model train manufacturers, competing with Robilt in the same time. We are celebrating 80 years of Robilt, model train manufacturing company in Australia. They existed from 1946 to the mid-60s. And this was the machine used to make the rails, and you've all seen that in action. These are some of the beautiful drawings by my mate Glenn. He's a graphic artist, and what great things. So this is the first layout we have, mainly Robilt. Nothing going there at the moment. And of course this is produced by the HRCAA, the Hornby Railway Collectors Association of Australia, and we are the ones that are running this. So over here, this is what the advertising would have been. Built to last, unbreakable spring. Well, that's always the lap of the gods, but we know that if you do it well, the springs last forever. And here's some of the original packaging. And unless the person's watching this carefully, I'm going to take some of them home. So what we've got a couple of Robilt trains running, the electric ones. And these are produced by Lee. You want to give us a smile, Lee? Lee set this up. Any quick comment on your Robilt, Lee?
The best.
The best, okay. We can't do better than that. So this is some stations made by Robilt. And of course Lee's got a magnificent collection of these, and they've all come out of the woodwork. And if we go to the back there, you can see there's a great collection of Robilt wagons and carriages, which you'll see in various running things today. This North Brighton station is very rare. It's a three-parter. I've only ever seen a two-parter. I wonder if the middle part is real. And we'll go over here further. Display of, this is what they came in boxes like this. You can imagine being 8 years old or 5 years old and getting a train like this. That's how old I was, and I was over the moon, and I'm still doing trains today. Here are a couple of really nice electric sets. And here's a really good collection of electric sets. Here's some more Australian production. That level crossing, of course, is not. It's a Munro. And some of this other stuff is Munro. But this is what you could get in the 50s in Australia, because the war was on or finished. The Korean War was on, and England was not exporting Hornby trains. So great opening. This, of course, is the layout from Chris's Central Station. That's a Lionel engine with Victorian Railways colours. So we've tried to make this look very Australian. You'll notice that all the buildings have outhouses. Dunnies, we call them in Australia. There's one in there. So you make your phone call, and then you quickly go and do your business. There's an ambulance at this little town. And this is just something we've made up to show you what the workshops would be like. We've got 3 tracks and we've got 3 trains. That's a Ferris one taking a whole lot of Robilt. And then over here, this is what you would have. This is Clockwork. And you can see the track. It's very different from a Hornby track. And you can see that it bolts together. That's how you used to bolt it. And this is Clockwork, so these are all Clockwork Robilt. That one there with the white on the carriages I haven't seen. I don't know whether that's original or repaint, but we'll find out.
I think they'll be functional is the idea rather than being museum quality.
And here's some more sets. And these sets were actually lent to us for the exhibition by the great-granddaughter of Jack Rydtime, who was one of the Robilt guys, started it. So this is what you'd get as a child. And then we come over here, you can see we've gone to town displaying all our Robilt. They made lots of these for this much to survive in such good condition. Here's another layout showing all the Robilt engines. Another station, this one's called Richmond. They're very rare. And Cadbury's chocolate, which was because we were kids we'd all love. And we'll just finish off. That's my trains. And we'll show you the layout from the back. And of course, this being Australian, we've got two pubs, one at the front, one there, and of course right next to the brewery. And of course, how does the beer get to the other pub? Well, it's picked up on the railway lines there, and we all enjoy it. Oh, there's an old stagecoach there, so it shows you, this is picturing some place in about the 20s or the 30s in Australia. So we'll say goodbye, and thanks very much for watching Crystal Central Station. As always, thanks a lot. Bye.